Americans honor the 50th anniversary of D-Day. Those who fought at Omaha Beach have a different take on the invasion of Normandy. Almost everything that could go wrong did.
Bombs missed German targets, ships were blown off course, and thousands were killed. Many GIs thought the landing had failed, but individuals helped pull others through. Channel 9's Jane Wattrell talked with one proud survivor of Omaha Beach.
Easy green. Scattered, yeah.
Retired Chief Bosun's mate Mario Mesa of Orlando was barely 20 years old when he landed at Omaha Beach.
We loaded up around, I guess, the 4th of June. We all went aboard transports. There was about 4,000 ships together, all types of ships. And then, about midnight, I guess, at the 5th of June at midnight, we were told we were going to land on the coast of France.
At first, the Omaha landing was a disaster. Assault teams walked right into German fire. 1 out of every 2 GIs were wounded, and many of the 2,000 Americans killed there died without firing a shot. Despite bullets and landmines, young Mario Mesa's job was to help establish a beachhead so ammunition and supplies could reach those fighting in the Normandy countryside.
It was a mess. I mean, everybody's trying to do something. You know, it was so bad, trying to help the wounded, and my medic section trying to find the wounded and all that.
With his 2 commanding officers killed, Mario took control of his unit and under heavy fire started directing the supplies to the front. He says he worked 3 days non-stop while the battle raged and stayed at his post on the beach for a month. He shrugs off any suggestion of heroics.
I never got scared at the time. It's when you stop for a couple of hours and start thinking what could have happened, that's when you get scared. Just like the general said before we went in, when we left England, he said, anybody that's not scared, there's something wrong with them. He said, I'm scared.
For his bravery, Mesa was awarded the French War Cross for that day on Omaha Beach, when a quiet boy from Key West became part of history. It was the start of his 38 years with the U.S. Navy. In Orlando, Jane Wattrell, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Mario Mesa hasn't been back to France since his D-Day experiences, and he can't afford to get over there for the reunion this year. But he vows to get there next year to remember the friends he lost at Omaha Beach.
So Mario could make it for the 51st.
Yeah, we've heard some powerful stories through these, too.
We sure have, and have several more coming up through D-Day.